evening, brothers, sisters, and gender-norm resistors. It's time for some more Mass Effect, this time with Mass Effect 3, again, the Legendary Edition with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just realized that I haven't brought out my, my monitor here for everything. There we go. Now I can just look down. Once I get moved back over here, now I can see, now I can look at you guys and be like, hey, you know, talk to you guys while making sure that everything is looking properly and going out properly. All right. So yes, last night we finished up Mass Effect 2. I actually had to go back into it and play it on my own to do that last mission over again so that everybody survives, but I did it. Everybody is alive and happy and stuff. We have Morden. I had to get Morden back. I had to make sure that Morden survived. He was the one that made sure that Tali was, like, you know, had plenty of antibacteria, of antibiotics, that she had, you know, plenty of immuno boosters, and gave us all kinds of massage oils, and even a book on, you know, human Quarian interspecies stuff. So, you know, dudes earned it in my book. So, with all that said, there's not much to do other than jump into the game here. So let's do that. All right, so here we are, ready to import our character in. He's on the Normandy SR2. We've played 33 hours, 30 minutes. We saved the Rachni Queen. We rescued Kaidan. We chose to save the Council. We saved Malon's data. We kept Rex alive on Vermeer. We chose to rewrite the Geth heretics. We destroyed the Collector base. All 12 squad mates survived the suicide mission. We did not romance Liara or either, you know, or anybody in Mass Effect 1, and then we romanced Tali in Mass Effect 2. So yeah, we are good to import the character. Oh god, that is very colorful and bright. Yeah, that's fine. That looks just fine. Active duty reactivation protocol CDR.Shepard. Okay. We'll keep him with an infiltrator. Which means, yeah, he's particularly good. He's deadly at range, particularly good with a sniper rifle. When scoping a target, superior reflexes take over. Time momentarily slows down. The infiltrator finds an easy picking. So we have disruptor ammo, cryo ammo, incinerate, tactical cloak, sticky grenade, and sabotage. Your accomplishments have given you the access to the following bonus powers. Select one. I think we're gonna go with armor piercing ammo. That doesn't make any sense. Armor piercing ammo. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Basically, we can shoot through light cover. Does more damage to armor. All right, everything looks good. That's fine. Shepard's current. Oh, never mind. My computer is too fast to actually read what the loading screen said. Okay. Very ominous music. Very, very ominous music.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on the long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming. 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among the dozens of galactic species. But ideally, future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers. Nobody believed him. Everybody was just like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? Shit.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Well, there's a familiar
Anderson?
face.
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is then. Not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one.
Who?
That blew the damn thing up. You've
Two
seen how they
Reapers,
harvest
thank you.
us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That why they grounded me? Took away my ship?
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word?
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Thanks. I think.
Anderson. Shepard. Kate.
How'd it go in there, Major?
Okay, I think. Hard to know. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Major?
You hadn't heard?
No, I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, sir. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
I'm sure you had your reasons.
Yeah, I suppose I did. Still, it's good to see you.
Admiral,
Come on.
See, we're not on such bad terms anymore. Mostly,
You know the commander?
I think.
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's
the
the
hell is
situation?
going on?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, it's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
What? What'd he say?
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are. More powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
Yeah?
If we're gonna have any chance at surviving this, we have to stand together.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
Oh, they could
These
pass our
things travel
defenses.
through intergalactic
Sir,
space.
UK headquarters has a visual.
Okay, that was loud. Thank you. Yep. That's yeah. That's. They are very much.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
They are very much wanting Earth.
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight, or we die.
We should get to the Normandy.
Maybe don't go towards the fucking window. No, that's not how you use a bench, Shepard. Ugh.
Shepard!
Yeah, I'm here.
Shepard!
Oh, give me a minute.
Shepard! Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving.
If it weren't for the implants that Cerberus gave us, I think our spine would have been broken.
Major Alanko, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact them. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out.
Been a while since I was this close to a Reaper. At least a fully formed one. I mean, quite a while, but at least it's been over 2 years. What? 2 years and a few months, maybe?
Come on, Shepard. Caden's headed to the Normandy. They'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move.
All right.
Look out! How do you stop something so powerful?
Lots and lots of rounds of
Take a running
ammunition.
jump. It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go. Come on. We'll have to go this way.
All right, well, you keep leading and...
Looks clear. Let's go. Major, you read me. I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me. We're taking heavy fire.
Husks, take him out. Shoot him. I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move. Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
All right, then. Pistol
Don't
whip
let
him.
grab you.
Yeah, thanks. Not again. Come on. Give us 5 minutes to get our shit together.
Gotta find a way out of here. Watch it!
Oh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So now our Omni tool can, like, become a sword.
Through this way.
Huh?
Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here.
But there's a kid. Yeah. Creepy kid. Yay.
This is a goddamn mess.
What do you expect?
Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The
Yeah,
fight's here.
Chroma Key is
It'll be
a
everywhere
pain.
soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us. You sure about that? No, but you're a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Gotcha!
Thanks.
At least we know that Anderson can
I owe
still
you
fight.
More than one. Grab some ammo.
All right.
Reload. Let's keep moving. Major Alenko, we're inside of the spaceport. ETA 3 minutes.
We made it to the Normandy. Taking heavy fire. Oh, God. They're gonna take down the Dreadnought. Evasive maneuver.
Major, Caden! Damn it, they're in trouble.
Yeah. Could be worse. Okay, at this point, my back is pretty much putty. Like, it is. It has to be
Normandy,
just fucking
we're going to
just
reroute.
destroyed.
Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right? Get down, they'll see you.
Keep your head down. Nice shot. Finish them all. Shepard, over here.
All right, what do we got?
What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Well, that's no problem.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here.
We kill creepy husks for breakfast.
Come on. Let's get to that gunship. What the hell are those things?
You mean besides living on borrowed time? All right. Oh, I guess we're ready to move on then, huh? All right, radio.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Major! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
All right.
Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Running out of ammo.
Yeah.
Cavalry's here, gentlemen.
Okay, I think that was the trigger. Was literally running out of ammo was the frickin' trigger.
About time.
Let's go.
God, does the sun suddenly turn blue after a while? Like, my God, it's usually the sun, when you see the sun directly, it's like this warm yellow, not like a cold fucking... Oh, what is with the fucking light flares?
Welcome aboard, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going.
What?
You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species, and all their ships, to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
That's what I was thinking, Caden, was,
Consider
yeah,
yourself
the J.J.
reinstated.
Abrams.
Commander? You know what you have
They
to
should
do.
have product scanners and, like, lens
I'll be
flares.
back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can.
That's what makes it sci-fi, right?
Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
Such cheerful music. The kid gets around a lot. I will say the cinematography on this part is fucking on point. Like all the little things are just like, you know, you hear the percussions hit just as the guy hits the side of the vehicle, telling him to take off, and then it continues on after that. That is just, love it. That's the problem with putting a bunch of shit up into orbit. If it all comes down, it's just gonna come down at the planet and, like, yeah, cause massive problems. And we have a title screen. After about half an hour, we have a title screen.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel. Get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
We don't have a choice. Without help, this war's already over.
Forget it. Drop me off.
Enough! Don't you think I'd rather stay and fight? We're going to the Citadel. You want out, you can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. Our force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk
I had
to
to tell you.
First, I need you to Alliance outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
I've been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is loco.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know yet.
Liara
But if
Tassoni?
it helps us win this war. Grab your gear.
So, slight detour before we leave home. Possibly never to return. As far as combat tutorials go, that was one of the better ones. I dare say that was probably the best in the series. But of course, we have to come in contact with something Prothean.
Secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
I'm surprised she's still here.
We're almost there.
I would have figured that the Alliance would have had a problem with an AI on the ship. At least now we can actually, like, jump over spaces.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
God damn it. Alright, so we can level up our squad. Oh, quite a bit, actually. Okay. We have quite a bit in Tactical Cloak. We should probably focus on our fitness here. Yeah, let's do health and shields. We can say increase our melee damage by 75% by 30 seconds when an enemy is killed by heavy, or decrease shield recharge delay by 15%. Let's increase our health and shield bonus Health and shields are probably the way to go. And we can increase the penetration of our armor-piercing ammo. All right. Oh, and Kaidan, apparently Alenko has like really just like sloughed off his training here. All right, Reeve, which drains health and disrupts their resistance. Overload, which stuns the enemies. Let's do Reeve. Reeve sounds fun. And we'll give him an extra 3-meter radius. Let's go ahead and add one to your... So, let's see here. Increases damage enforced by 25% when barriers are active, or increases shield regeneration rate by 15% while it's active. We'll do that one, yeah. Alright, James. Let's get your health and stuff up. We'll focus you on weapons damage. Alright, let's see here. Increases melee damage when armor is purged, or increases damage protection. Go damage protection. And we'll do the recharge rate. And we'll let you do carnage. There we go. Alright, that'll work.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person. I'm glad you're so optimistic.
Oh,
Yeah, we've got Reapers invading Earth. The station here is offline. A little dust storm seems like the least of our worries.
Fair enough.
Don't have our assault rifle anymore. That's fun. Yeah, that is a big fucking storm.
What's that?
His alliance, Sergeant Reeves, didn't put up a fight before he died.
Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that.
Okay.
Holy shit. They're executing them. They know we're here now.
Yep. I thought you were supposed to slow time down for a little bit. That does not seem slowed down at all.
Those guys were Cerberus, weren't they?
Sure looked like it.
Cerberus, what are they doing here on Mars?
Good question.
You don't know.
I'm not with them anymore, Kaidan, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit, convenient. Look out!
God damn it. What are you shooting at?
like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Must have had help from the inside.
You could be right.
There's no way they could take this facility with anything less than a full battalion.
Well, you'd like to think that, wouldn't you? But a full battalion is great, but, you know, a few key personnel, we've done a lot with far less.
Shepard, I need a straight answer.
About what?
Do you know anything about why Cerberus is here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them, for God's sakes. How am I not supposed to think that?
We joined forces to take down the Collectors. That's it.
There's more to it. They rebuilt you from the ground up. They gave you a ship. Resources.
Let me be
To
clear.
accomplish a
I've had
mission.
no contact with Cerberus since I destroyed the Collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. It's just that...
I shouldn't have to explain myself to you, Caden.
You're a major, I'm a commander, shut up and follow my fucking orders.
Please, trust me.
I do, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Well, somebody's gotten to be a bit more of a badass. Guess being Shadow Broker does that to you.
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
Liara.
I was worried when the reports came in. They hit Earth hard.
Yeah. It was hard to leave like that.
Caden, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you'd know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here on Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
We've known about the archives for decades. Why now?
Process of elimination, mixed with a little desperation. When you destroyed the Alpha Relay, you bought us some time. But then you were under investigation. I knew I had to do something. Hackett knew it too. He contacted me, asking if I would use my resources as a shadow broker to find a way to stop the Reapers. My search led me here. Hackett got me access to the archives and kept me updated on your status.
Okay, but
I
the
meant
other...
to come see you, but...
The other two don't have any questions about her being the Shadow Broker?
I was under house arrest. There wasn't much I could do to help you anyway.
I suppose you're right. In any case, my work paid off. The archives are full of data, an overwhelming amount. I think I found what we need.
I guess I'll believe it when I see it. Where do we find this weapon?
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
Yep. And an uphill
We've got
battle.
company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
But...
Now, Lieutenant.
What is it about Shepard that makes everybody question his
I hear
orders
it.
now?
We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
Yep.
You can't hide forever.
These guys fucking just like duck at random times, and that is pissing me off.
Not a problem for someone with biotics. That's all of them.
Good. Let's find a way up.
And some thermal clips. Oh, I guess this isn't the way we're supposed to go up. We should be able to go up that way, but...
How'd Cerberus get into the facility?
Not sure. One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Doubtful. But I suppose anything's possible.
I mean, if they were indoctrinated...
They've sabotaged the elevator.
There's gotta be another way up.
Alright, now can we use the way that we were looking at earlier? Right, as always, check all the nooks and crannies.
Shepard, take cover.
Sweep through the residence. Going to check on Eagle Squad. They're not reporting in. We're on it. Bravo team out. We're still down.
Whoa, hey, buddy. That was rude. Right, everybody good? I will say they have definitely upped their upped their game here.
Headway controls should be nearby.
All right, new gauntlets.
Damn it. Security's been tampered with.
New gun.
That's odd. Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakore. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Sure.
Great. Let's move.
Just head out onto the roof. I mean, we haven't terraformed Mars, so, you know, it should be fun.
That storm's getting close.
What, did you expect it to get further away somehow?
What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight.
That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint.
Commander, you read me?
Barely. Storm's causing interference.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've lost contact with the Normandy. What's your position?
I didn't read that. James, repeat.
This airlock shouldn't be open.
Doesn't look like it was forced open.
No, you have to override security protocols.
Oh my god, we get a flashlight? Holy shit!
Someone vented
That's
air from
fucking
this room while
awesome.
they
For
were
the
still
first
clear.
game in a long time, they actually understand flashlight technology. Yeah, thumbnails are just a case of learn little by little and eventually get to where you want it to be. From Shoden to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing with my files? Get her out of here. I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert who will be gone in a week. Damn strangers who think they know it all, but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Eva, seriously? You don't remember what happened last time? Wait, what happened last time? I'm kind of curious now. Yeah, see, that's my thing. It's like in Cyberpunk 2077. No flashlights, none of your optic eyes have any kind of light enhancement or anything, so if they turn out the lights, you're boned. Same with Mass Effect 1 and 2. It's like dark, dreary corridors? Yeah, just stumble your way through, because that's how the military does it, apparently. Hell, I remember when in Doom 3, they had, people had to have a special mod basically called duct tape to put your flashlight on the end of your rifle so that you weren't stumbling around either blind or completely unable to fight. Like this is modern this has been general technology for a while. Like having soldiers with flashlights they can turn on and off is not
flashlights.
What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to keep them away from the core. Check the next one. Secure the target.
Yeah. Yeah, see, yeah, with the Legendary Edition, they're like, oh, hey, so a lot of people wanted that. All right, fine. We'll make it an official part of the game. It's like, thank you. Should have been from the start, but,
Were any of these people friends of yours?
I recognize a few, but I can't say I knew them. As the only Asari here, I think perhaps I was viewed with a little suspicion. I spent most of my time researching alone. Translating.
And what did you discover?
Bits and pieces, really. Clues. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. In that time, the few Prothean survivors searched desperately for a way to stop the Reapers. We need to pressurize the room first.
All right. Hit it.
There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, there's a recording of what happened here.
All right, let's punch it up. We got time for a little movie.
Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
I guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Come on, Liara.
What else do you recommend? Just rolling over and dying?
I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
When there's so much at stake, I just think about what I'd lose if I fail.
That's a terrible burden.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
Thanks, I want to believe you. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
Echoes 1. I want a perimeter set up around the tram station. No one gets in or out. Do you read me? Echoes 1.
Right, so weapons bench. All right, so we can actually like compare. So the fire rate is a whole lot higher. Accuracy is fucking awful. Okay, now, see, now we can... So as our weight goes up, our power recharge speed goes down. All right, so there we go. Now we've got our sniper rifle, our assault rifle, and a pistol. That I can deal with. We can actually, like, force our people into certain types of weapons. Wait, what was that? Oh, so now we actually do have an upgrade. But I don't think we can actually, like, tinker with our weapons in the middle of a fucking... in the middle of a mission, which is... makes sense. Yeah, the little slit in your shield doesn't do you much good there, buddy. All right, where's he floating? Yeah, I know, 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane. But Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known, and she's done some amazing research on the Protheans. I don't know zip about that Dr. Eva chick, but Liara Tassoni, she's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on Prothean culture. Read them. You'll be a believer, too, when you're done. I can't wait until they introduce her to people. This is so exciting. Phasa. So yeah, Tassoni had a fan. Alanko, you want to get your ass up here and join the rest of us? Are you going to be joining the class today, Alanko? Oh, you guys finally decided to join. How nice. Okay, could you turn that glowy shit off? I can't see anything. Really? We didn't... There's no thermal clips here? My ammo is not full. Thank you. I was gonna say, I'm like, my ammo is very much not full. It is like completely empty with this.
God, what's that stench?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Okay. All right, Esparza? We haven't been able to decipher much, if anything, of the language yet. But the visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying, namely, us. They seemed particularly interested in early human evolutionary process, judging by the way they organized their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, but everything indicates that they seemed to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progress.
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
No, Shepard. Pick up the goddamn extended barrel.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Alright, so we want to go that way, so we're gonna go this way. Just to see if there's anything... Okay, now I feel like they're just toying with us. Like, hey, let's put in a corridor down this way. Just to see if we'll just to see how many people will go down that way, just to see if there's anything. We're not gonna put anything, but we're gonna see if we can fool them.
Heads up!
That's an understatement.
I take it that's the only way in.
It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first.
Maybe use that biotic barrier.
Damn it.
All right.
Watch it! Let's move!
Whoa! I fucking what?
Shit!
Stay in cover, Shepard. Clear. The turret can't fire on us from here.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't look like there's anything there. All right. All right. Not too bad. The cover system is much improved. Much improved. Oh my god. If this is how... I wish they could have, like, updated it back, you know, made the Legendary Edition of 1 and 2 similar to this, because, oh my god, it is so much better. Last location seems to have run dry, but judging from the communication system layout and the backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to excavate further, but considering the recent renewal and enthusiasm for our work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. Yeah. Concentration module, all right. Can we turn off the auto turrets?
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one. And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And I doubt they'll just send us a tram.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not if we can find a short-range communicator, helmet to helmet.
And?
And we convince them that we're on their side. Tell them the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Major has become very capable.
Agreed.
Are you saying he was incapable before?
I found something.
What did you find?
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... My god. It looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. But they've definitely done something to him.
And by they, you mean Cerberus? They did this to their own guy? Is this what they did to you?
How can you compare me to him?
Shepard, I don't know what you are, or who. Not since Cerberus rebuilt you. For all I know, you could be their puppet, controlled by the elusive man himself.
That's not fair, kid.
Don't try to explain it. I don't think I'd understand anyway. I just want to know, is the person that I followed to hell and back still in there? Somewhere.
They didn't change me, Caden. But words won't convince you, will they?
Probably not.
I didn't think so. You were always stubborn.
Me?
Come on, let's see what Cerberus is up to. Maybe we'll both get some answers. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
If they didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Major.
Affirmative.
Understood. Here they come.
God, that was chunky. I did not expect to, like, blow his shoulder into little bitty pieces. I mean, it was cool, but I was not expecting it. Alright, did none of them drop any thermal clips? Do these guys just not use thermal clips? What the fuck? I mean, I wish we could have turned that on them and been like, "Hey, yo, let's change your targets here." So yeah, nobody dropped any thermal clips. All right, well, let's get moving on. I'm sorry, do Asari not need, like, pressurized helmets? Their skulls are just thicker than ours?
We better wrap this up quickly.
The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of angry Cerberus troops.
Oh. These guys are...
Yes, it confirms my assertions about the value of the data stored here.
Move. You guys do realize that's not like a solid wall, right? All right, you little bitch. Just a few. I mean, just your entire group. That's all. It's not that many casualties. Really, Alenko? Do you mind staying the fuck out of the pits? Now that is just a beautiful design. The straight lines blending into the curves and stuff like that, just, beautiful. Love it. Hey, dick face.
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these
Power.
artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
You've gone too far. The Reapers will kill us all if we don't stop fighting each other.
I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara.
Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Duly noted.
Shepard,
What?
the data, it's not here. It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it. How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now. She's got the data.
She's faster than she looks.
Stay close. We can't lose her.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There she is.
Stay on her.
She's getting away.
No, she's not. We're like right up on her ass.
Over there. Down there.
Whoa.
James, you read me?
Cerberus has the data! Radio the Normandy. Get them down here now.
I mean, I'm so close to her ass that she literally has to. I have to stop in order to not like go straight up it. I think we're good.
Normandy, anybody?
I got this one.
Jesus. Effective, but you scratch it, you buy it, mister.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data.
Caden! Let him go!
Orders?
Dispose of him.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
Caden. Caden.
I didn't come back and save your ass on Vermeer just for you to die again, you son of a bitch. Or almost die again. So we're loading and we're saving at the exact same time. That's not confusing.
Caden needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
I understand.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Caden. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
A secondary quantum... a secondary quantum communication device. Those things cost a lot to...
Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up?
I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Major Olenko was critically injured. We're taking him to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board.
I can
I'll
do
be
that.
in touch soon. Hack it out.
Commander. EDI is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Major Olenko?
I've done what I can for him, but we need to get him to a medical facility soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers. Yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Commander? Isn't it worth trying at least?
I'm gonna check on Caden and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Yeah. So we get to see what the Citadel looks like this time. You would think that something that has existed for all this time would have like a static formula. I mean, I can understand in Mass Effect 2 when, you know, Sovereign kind of fucked everything up. Yeah, they'd have to rebuild a lot, but it's like, but it shouldn't have changed much, right? Of course, we didn't go up to the Council floor last time.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking him?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard. Got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
You too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken.
I'm not a
Here to bring
dignitary.
us to the Council.
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Udina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Thanks. I might do that.
You go on ahead. I'll head up to Adina's office.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Recent intel suggests that the entire
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please.
Yeah, the Council can wait. I'm gonna go check on the crew member.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
And I just got 10,000 credits. And 25,000 credits. Any more? Hi, I'm here to see, anybody?
According to the Council, these galaxy
Oh, I can just walk into the patient's wing? Really?
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freyler.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
Hey, Caden. Don't know if you can hear me. But since you can't tell me to get the hell out either, I'm gonna take my chances. Don't die, Caden. You've got to fight. We need you in this. Seeing you in action again, it reminded me you're a hell of a soldier. The Alliance could sure use you. I could use you. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Come on, Caden. Fight. And that's an order.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Please observe standard quarantine procedures for all incoming patients.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But... I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
These galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan. The Council called the invaders theoretical enemy.
This is the tricky part, is a lot of your side quests and stuff like that are actually just like, you have to run, you have to just like walk by and listen to somebody talking. It's kind of random how you find shit.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
So, what have you been up to? What are you researching?
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word, and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Incursions by enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies. Fighting is
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm head physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Major Alenko.
Was she French in the first game? I don't think she was.
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Ilium is under attack, although the Asari colony is across the galaxy.
Welcome to Serta.
Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we help you?
Wait, so the hospital is selling whiskey?
All profits from sales go to help
Smooth and smoky with a hint of heat. Each sip of TM88 has a story to tell, and each glass has a story to inspire. TM88 isn't one of Earth's top-selling beverage exports for nothing. Known for having both the calming influence and the ability to stimulate blood flow, TM88 is the only alcoholic drink endorsed by the medical board of Circus. The price for TM88 includes deposit. Please recycle.
Serta is a non-profit organization.
All right. Literally medicinal whiskey.
Be safe.
And we've increased our metagel capacity, which is good. We didn't need to use any metagel this time, but you know, you never know. I'm sure we're going to need to.
Please select a destination. One moment.
All right, might as well go up and talk to the council. Bunch of dicks that they are.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Organized invasion plan. The council called the invaders.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force. Early reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked Batarian space.
Hello, dear. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only, he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
Is your daughter-in-law an Asari?
Commander, Councillor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Okay. Are they still up on their little podiums?
We've got our own problems, Councillor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
How many reports do you have? Why are you not
Reports are
sharing
accurate.
them?
Earth was attacked by the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan, a blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... it would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hagen. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
So it's up to us
Shepard,
again.
Meet me in my office.
It's up to us to basically to help them secure their borders.
I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
I'm sure that's what Udina's going to say. It's like, hey, if you help them, they'll help
They're a
us.
bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Fedorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him.
Right.
The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Fedorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you.
I appreciate that.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
All right, so yeah, basically we have to go around and help each individual group in order to help move things along. And okay, so now we have, this is one of them that I find interesting. Where are the Reaper capabilities.
The Reaper called Harbinger is believed to be the oldest. The Citadel races have classified the known variants of Reapers into 4 types. Capital ships are Sovereign-class Reapers 2 kilometers in length. They typically target the dreadnoughts, defense installations, and industrial cities of organic civilizations. Experts believe the Reapers harvest a single species of organics during each cycle of extinction to create these massive ships. Some capital ships are capable of launching small drones equivalent to fighters. Destroyers are 160 meters long and, in astounding numbers, make up the bulk of the Reaper fleet. They engage cruisers and other smaller ships, as well as communications posts and enemy command centers. Research suggests destroyers are created from those species that are not harvested to make capital ships. Troop transports carry husks to unconquered planets and bring victims of the harvest to Reaper processing centers. They vary in length from 200 meters to 1 kilometer, but unlike capital ships and destroyers, do not appear to be self-aware. Instead, other Reapers operate troop transports remotely. Processors, also called slaughter ships, are mobile centers for mass DNA harvesting. Like troop transports, processors appear to be remotely operated by sapient Reapers.
Okay, so that's what they were trying to do in Mass Effect 2, is they were trying to harvest enough humans, boil them down basically into their DNA goop, and build a Reaper, probably a Reaper capital ship, basically making a Reaper out of humans. Now we do have some of the various different types of Reaper variants, like the cannibals.
Cannibals are frontline Reaper units created from corrupted Batarians. The nickname refers to their propensity to devour the bodies of fallen comrades. This triggers a biochemical process through which the cannibals spontaneously heal themselves and grow new chitinous armor. The transformation also appears to give cannibals a greater awareness of their surroundings, leading to more strategic behavior and careful use of battlefield cover.
Right, so these are Batarians. As they consume other husks and Reaper followers, if you will, it sounds like they kind of like process the genetic material in order to rebuild themselves and expand their capabilities, which is just mildly terrifying.
Husks are the aggressive, mindless foot soldiers of the Reaper armies. They are created by impaling either living or dead humans on mechanical spikes that rapidly extract water and trace minerals and replace them with cybernetics. These cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into horrifying killing machines. The Reapers use large groups of husks to overwhelm the enemy. The husks' inability to feel pain, as well as their tendency to attack in groups, makes them particularly deadly adversaries.
Yes and no. All right, I don't need to increase my melee damage. So we'll increase our recharge speed. Anything out here? No? Okay. We can come in here and we can say, and like they are monitoring frickin' everything. We can do requisitions. We can basically buy new equipment. So, welcome to the Spectre Information Processing Center. This terminal offers secure information access and support for authorization of covert operations or requisitions. It is restricted to operatives currently on active duty with the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Any operation requiring payment can be executed at the terminal nearby, which supports secure and untraceable financial transactions. So basically, nobody knows what the fuck we're buying. Like, nobody knows. Quarian Pilgrimage Genvolan Narnima on the Citadel received a large credit transfer from the fleet. Genvolan purchased tech including high-end weapon mounts and kinetic barrier emitters from several ship service centers. On Ollamh, another Quarian pilgrim, unidentified, was observed searching for a ship traveling close to the Perseus Vale. Pilgrim was later heard saying that his pilgrimage was recalled. Data suggests the Quarian fleet is withdrawing its pilgrims and upgrading ships for combat somewhere in the Perseus Vale. This could be a reaction to the Reaper invasion, but no formal offer or request for assistance has come. Intel suggests the Quarians may instead be preparing for a conflict with the Geth. And we can come over here, and I think there's like actually a shooting range. Yeah. So we can kind of practice our shooting a bit. But it's not like the shooting is that terribly difficult. At least Shepard doesn't like lurch forward when he's with this anymore.
Ilium is under attack. Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
James?
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
I take it this is your first time here? With the elite of the galaxy?
I've been to the Citadel, but never up here on the Presidium. It's not right. It looks pretty, calm and peaceful. But it's not right. It's all just an illusion.
It was peaceful. Once.
But was it? Really? I mean, when push comes to shove, they're just gonna turtle up. Hope it don't hit them too, right? They'd rather believe in this than face the truth.
I can hardly believe it myself. Like everything back on Earth was some kind of nightmare.
Yeah. That's what I hate most. It's like this place wants you to forget that.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
Bud?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it.
Language?
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. 1 moment.
Okay, so we can go back to the hospital, see if there's any updates.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those
Or not. That sounded interesting. So yeah, the big thing with this one is we need to find random things that can help, or random things that we can help with. Okay, so they are still in and working with him. I really do wish that if there was an easier way of like finding the bits and bobs that we need.
Yes, but clone tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a prosthetic.
Oh no.
I highly recommend talking to a resident psychiatrist before the operation.
Being reported in Turian colonies. Fighting is said to have reached Paladin. Across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth, the invading force appears to be the same that attacked those planets.
Huh, I just realized we can sprint or we can jog along as much as we want. There's no limit anymore. It's no more like, oh hey, you've taken your 6 or 12 steps and you're just out of breath. I appreciate that. That is a very, very nice touch.
Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
You guys just you just hang out in the decon room. That's the first time I've ever seen a keeper move.
But you're on the Normandy, right? I saw it dock. It was last seen on Earth. Did Commander Shepard escape? He did, didn't he? So why would he be here unless he's seeing the Council?
Ma'am, I can't talk about that.
What's going on here?
Commander, just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I mean, yeah, if she's got security clearance, it's not a bad idea. Like, actually giving them proper updates to shit.
The Council called the invaders Reapers, the same term once used by a disgraced Commander Shepard to refer to a theoretical enemy.
Not so
Military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to incoming Reaper forces.
Okay, first deployment is somewhere near Paladin. Reports say not to depend on comms.
I'll leave vid messages then, and you can do the same.
Well, they said that due to concerns about signal congestion, we're supposed to avoid sending messages at all. They're trying to keep war data coming through, so every data packet counts.
So how am I supposed to talk with you then?
You're not. That's kind of the point. All right, so let's return to the Normandy, and then I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Oh. Okay. We're just in a forest? Oh. You won't let me do anything. I can't move. Oh, there we go. Okay. Forward, Shepard. What? There we go. That's better. So yeah, Shepard's got a little bit of PTSD. And of course, that kid is the first person we saw. Is like the first person we saw on Earth. I'm trying to remember, was that kid the first person we saw that Shepard actually saw in this game? I think it was, because I think he was like looking out at the window and saw this kid playing and was like, "Oh hey, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool." There was, "Oh, sorry, yes, I'm ready. What do we need to go and do?" So yeah, this is really gonna fuck with his head. The fuck? Oh, they stripped out the ceiling of my cabin? Like, why are there exposed wires and shit now?
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Right.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI, fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
You can also check your messages at your private terminal.
Also standard.
The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still
That's
the
fair.
same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Right. No problem. So yeah, this is back where we would talk with the elusive man back in the original Norman SR2. So they've kept the communication spot the same. This would be... I'm thinking this would actually be kind of like where the armory and the lab used to be.
I can't believe the Council won't help.
Come on, Sarah. If Thestia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you could be damn sure we'd be guarding our own border.
So yeah, see, that's okay. So where the table is, that's where the lab used to be, and then the war room is where the communications stuff was, and then at the very far end there, where the communications stuff is now, is where.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Yeah, that's where the armory used to be. If we go down to the crew deck, we should have crew quarters. Crew quarters is the same. Starboard observation is still the same. A little bit of change. Little change. Not much. This should be the women's room, which we cannot get into now. This should be life support. Very much still the same. Model of the Destiny there. Oh man, they moved all my shit around. Assholes. Ooh, we have a poker table now. Poker table, we've got a lounge. I mean, Shepard was good on his terms. Shepard was good on his promise. He did make sure that they put in a lounge. So we've got a bar, we've got a poker table, some very comfy chairs. Sounds like we might have a small sound system for the area. Then back here should be the mess hall. Sleeping pods and the main batteries. So, wait. Is there like something hidden in... So, like, yeah, the life support was where Thane was. So there's the med bay. Here's what was the XO's office, and it's now the home of the Shadow Broker.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone
Hello?
from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Thanks.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
Okay, so we've got ammo capacity.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent Shadow Broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
I tried to get you back last time. So yeah, she's got a small little living quarter. And like, it's mostly just all stuff.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Okay,
Please enjoy your day.
Thank you, Glyph. Then we've got the med bay. The AI core for the server room, the AI core for Edie. We've got the long list of names of people who have died on it during the mission, during the from the original. Like Ashley Williams is up there. Let's see here. Charles Presley's up there. Gladstone, yeah. So you have all of these names of basically the people that died from the first, or at least the major people that died from the first Normandy. Like they even have Jenkins up there. So now we can actually get to engineering, but we can also get down to, well, let's see. This is where Zaid was, and now it's home for our reporter. This other side is where Grunt was, but apparently it is locked off. It's interesting to see that, you know, some things just haven't changed. Like, they still have Jack's little bit down here with a Turian cruiser. And the model of Sovereign. We don't have a bunk down here anymore, which is kind of depressing. And we have where Tali was stationed. We had a big ship engine. So, okay, from what I can tell, from just what I can tell from where we picked stuff up, some of the people will be back, some of the people won't. So, like, I'm guessing Thane won't be back. Therefore, we were left with a little model in his memory. Same with Jack. We found 2 models down there, but no bunks, so it's unlikely that somebody's going to be down there. So, Engineer Adams. Hey!
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Well, that's good.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
So now we can actually get down to the shuttle bay. We actually had some fights down in the shuttle bay 1 or 2 times. We have weapons workbench, weapons upgrades, procurement interface, and our locker. So we can say we do have different stuff for a couple of them. So like the different arms, which gives less health but more melee damage, but I don't want to rely on melee damage. Less health boost, but more shield regeneration. And of course we can change the materials. We can change the pattern. I always did like pattern 2. We'll leave it a dark red. What are you? You are, okay. Yeah, we'll leave that one at black. This is the highlights. We'll make it a dark purple. We can change the lights to a purple. And our casual, we can go with standard military, military dress, the Raider look. I always like the leather jacket. I don't know. I always like the leather jacket. So, weapons bench, where we can select our weapons, and we can do weapons upgrades. We can say our sniper rifle. We can actually upgrade that. which improves damage, ammo capacity, and weight. So here we can buy all kinds of supplies. So we don't need to go back to the Citadel to get that. To get that. That's good. Now here we can actually take our Mantis 2 and we can modify it. So we say we can do an extended barrel, which increases damage by 15%. And here we can say we can do the biometric sensors with auto-targeting software, adjust to the user's pulse and breathe rate to assist in aiming. So our aiming is just going to be a little bit better. And that's all the upgrades that the modifications that we have right now. So our sniper rifle is going to be a little bit better. And of course, we have our cabin, which now has like wires just hanging down and stuff like that. They seem to have taken out the sound system, which is depressing. All right, let's take a look at our private terminal. Wow, we've got a lot of stuff. All right, well, that's where we're going to save for today, because we are all out of time for today. But, oh, no, tomorrow's Friday, so tomorrow's going to be our, it's going to be the Pirates of the Geek Vortex, and then we'll be back Saturday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. All right, well, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to consider prodding that subscribe button down there. If you want to be kept up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down there in that description below. That's our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our Tumblr account, our Blue Sky account, and the permanent invite for our Discord server, where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, tomorrow at 9:15 Central Time, we're going to have our Pirates of the Geek Vortex. That's our weekly podcast. We don't really have a topic for tomorrow. We may just kind of do, you know, like just talk about things that we've seen recently that interest us. And then Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!